Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. This is Bella with Bella and the Phoenix. Hope you guys are doing well. So for today's reading, I'm going to do a pick a card, and we have 3 piles here. Pile 1 is going to be the Golden Unicorn, which says here, Ascension, awaken to your soul's potential. Bat, listen up. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. And Lion, honor your soul and celebrate its journey. Okay, so during this reading we're going to tap into the full moon in Cancer. I meant to do a reading yesterday, but I got really busy, so here I am today. And so you can pick by the order if you like to do 1, 2, or 3, by the number, or the symbols here that you're drawn to, or the animals, or the message itself. And if one doesn't resonate, you can go to the next pile or watch all 3 of them, but I'm gonna include the timestamps below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so by clicking on my link below. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for pile 1 we have Golden Unicorn, Ascension, awaken to your soul's potential. I love it. I feel like that's a great message, especially with the full moon energy. And that's really going to help us to really tap into our emotions, where we want to be with our soul's purpose, and tapping into our higher self, right? And I feel like the unicorn's a very magical, animal itself. It's like a miracle, right? Because, it doesn't exist, but, and the ethers is something that you could use that animal as a manifestation, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and start with some oracle cards and see what is this bringing up for you for the full moon. So we have music, silence, rhythm, vibration, sound, and I love it because this is the throat chakra. So I feel like for you, pile 1, you're getting some communication here through music. This could be your person sending you songs, what have you. But number 33 could be significant. That's an angel number. Bottom of the deck, we have insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. And that's interesting because the message here says awaken to your soul's potential. So I'm getting here that your person that you're dealing with is starting to become aware of their own third eye and consciousness, right? And becoming more insightful about things that are happening in the physical world, and really evaluating themselves, right? And this could be why they're also sending you music messages, right? Because it has that energy of communication, because that's what we started with the throat chakra. Okay, so let's get some tarot cards to see what else do we need to know for the full moon. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups. So pile 1, you're going to get a brand new beginning. And this is why I feel like the sound is here, because you're going to hear from this person. This could be towards the end of the month, since we have the 33 here. Not sure, but I feel like this full moon is going to catapult you into a brand new beginning, a very emotional and fulfilling brand new beginning. Look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So especially with how we have the third eye here, it's like your person is now starting to look into what's beyond the physical eye, right? They're starting to understand the 5D reality, and they're wanting to manifest this connection into the physical. Okay, very beautiful. What else? What is going on with your connection? What is going to happen here for the full moon? We have the Two of Swords. So I feel like your person is going to make a decision here in the next 2 weeks, because that's how the full moon really affects us the most during those first 2 weeks before it goes into the new moon. And so I feel like your person is trying to make a decision based on their heart's desire, right? I feel like they're wanting to make a decision on what their soul is calling them to do, right? I feel like this person's really contemplating and they're weighing their options, but I feel like at the end of the day, see Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so they're going to make a decision that is going to bring movement towards your connection, is going to bring peace, is going to bring harmony, because we have the number 6 here. 33, oh my god, just noticed this. 33 breaks down to a 6, and then 42 breaks down to a 6. So, and you know, both of these add up to a 12, which is a hangman, right? So I feel like your person is letting go of the old beliefs. They're making a decision based on their intuition, what they're seeing in their third eye. And finally, they're going to make a movement towards this connection and making it a healthy connection with you. Wow, bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, okay? And the World. See, they're going to make a move and wrap up a cycle, what it was before, to start a brand new beginning with you, okay? Beautiful. So let's go ahead and pull some more oracle cards to see what is this Ace of Cups for pile 1. Yeah, they're going to bring you justice here. They're trying to do the right thing by offering you something more solid and giving it careful consideration. Wow. I mean, that confirms that this is an offer that they're giving you. Okay, so, and especially how we have the Two of Swords here, this is like the minor arcana of the Justice card, and I feel like your person is starting to make a decision based on the truth and what's right, and they are making a decision that's going to be beneficial for everyone, right? Not just one party's going to benefit from it, but both of you, right? Because this person that you're dealing with could have been very self-centered in the past. You know, they were feeling like they were dealt a bad hand. This is the Ace of Wands. It says here they wish they met you at a different time because they feel they'll never get to see what the connection could have been, okay? And I feel like this is past energy where your person was not fair towards you, you know, pile 1. And now it's almost like they're wanting to do it right this time because now they weighed all the factors, right? Okay. Tell me about this Two of Swords. Oh my god, choices. And that's interesting because that's exactly what the Two of Swords is. There is a choice they have to make. They know time is not on their side and risk losing you forever if they don't, okay? And so I'm getting here that your person is starting to see past the physical world, where they are trying to decide, if I make a choice to go towards this person, this could be my ultimate happiness, or if I don't make an action towards them and I keep myself in my comfort zone, then I'll never know what could have been. And I feel like that other option of being without you is not something that they want to go towards just to stay in their comfort zone. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this connection really pushes you guys to grow out of your comfort zone. Now we have betrayal here. Their fleeting heart will only end up betraying you in the end. Your soul deserves better. I'm getting here that your person feels like if they do come towards you, they're not absolutely 100% sure that they're going to be able to fulfill your expectations, to be able to get past, you know, the hurt that you guys had in the past. They just don't know if they're going to end up hurting you again. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that's keeping them stuck, where they don't want to make a decision to come towards you and thinking that you guys could have this brand new start, but there's some remnants of them feeling like I might end up hurting this person again if I, you know, go back towards them and I don't want to hurt them again. And it says here, they're being divinely guided. You have met your divine flame. Just follow the signs to your soul and everything will occur in divine timing. I mean, especially with how we have this ascension card, where this person is finally starting to awaken to their soul's potential, because they know that they can give you this offer, that they're not going to hurt you. But at the same time, they have to move away from that negative mindset, right? Because we have the Six of Swords here. This is somebody that is used to thinking very negative, and now it's almost like they're starting to realize, if I want to go towards this person, I can't bring that negativity with me. You know what I mean? Because that's what this person did before, where they self-sabotage and they assume that you guys will never work out. And that's exactly what ended up happening, because they manifested that, you know? Okay, so let's get some last messages here before I go to pile 2. Okay, we have island, foreign affairs, solo, isolation, standoffish, separation, lonely. So I'm getting here that your person is giving you space right now, because I feel like there's an element here of being so spread out from you that it's almost like you guys will have to get to know each other again. And so I feel like this person is really trying to almost like be more patient with the process, because they don't want to jump the gun, or you know what I mean? Like, they just want to make sure that when they come back in, it's not going to feel like you guys are complete strangers. You know, like they don't want to rush that process to where you guys are going from strangers to lovers. And see, that's what it is. This is why they're not moving just yet, because they're trying to think of a way of coming in towards you without being standoffish. And it's funny because we have the word standoff again here. So that's confirmation that this person is trying to think of a strategy, a way of coming in, of how they're going to make their move towards you, pile 1. And that's why they're delaying, because they're trying to figure out, okay, if I'm going to come in towards this person, I can't show up how I did before. So it's almost like now it's like they have to kind of step into a new energy, right? And that's why the Magician is here, because I feel like your person knows that they have to reinvent themselves. They have to take action with confidence. You know, they have to be more skillful and like master themselves, right? And at the same time, I feel like this is why they're away from you at the time, because they don't feel like they are in that masterful energy like the Magician, right? So let's see, what does Spirit want to say about that? But I'm getting here with the 7 of Cups and the tree. Your person's going to find their footing here, okay? They're going to grow personally, and they're going to evolve into that energy so that they can bring you stability, so that they can say that they have something solid to offer you. We started off with the Ace of Cups. So I'm getting here that Spirit is saying, allow this person time to grow, because I feel like for some of you, this person is like a seed right now, and then the end goal is for them to grow into a tree, and that takes time, right? And so I feel like for the full moon in Cancer, your person is gradually making steps to go from this solo energy, I'm good by myself, to okay, I want to bring in a new connection so that I'm not alone, and that I can grow and have a family, you know, have a lineage, have a fulfilling life, right? Yeah, I feel like this person has been holding on to their bachelor lifestyle, okay? And because we have the Empress here, I feel like your person knows that they have to show up for you in a way that reflects who you are, right? Because you know how they say the people you surround yourself with is who you become. And so I feel like that's the energy that your person wants to make sure that not only do they feel good on their own, but they know they have something that they can offer you that's going to be like standing the test of time. It's going to be an offer that you can't refuse. It maybe has to do with their money, right? It says here finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, yeah, and this is what I said earlier. They know that they have to get to know you again because there's been a lot of time that you guys haven't spoken. But I'm getting here that your person is somebody that until they get their stability in their physical life, they don't feel right trying to come in because they don't want to just do it like a Page of Cups energy. They want to be like a King of Cups, right? And you guys had a past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay. Let's get one more. Yeah, see, very soon. They're going to come in very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And this is why choices came up in the Two of Swords, because this person is trying to decide what is it that they want, right? And of course it's you, but at the same time they know that when they make this decision to come towards you, they have to not only be in your same vibration, but they have to change past behavior. Like I said earlier, they were thinking very negative, you know, and that has to do with codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I feel like this person, for you, pile one, has been very addicted to negative, pessimistic way of thinking. And that's something that very soon they're going to start steering away from, because we saw the Six of Swords, right? The swords represent our thoughts. So this person's going to finally move away from the tumultuous, pessimistic, woe is me, victim mentality, to finally be like, you know what? I deserve more than what I've been thinking. You know, it's almost like this person had very small way of thinking, and now you showed them that they can think bigger than what they've settled for, you know? So let's see. Let's get some last messages before we wrap up. What else does Spirit want you to know for the full moon? A new romantic cycle begins. That confirms the Ace of Cups, you guys. So this is confirmation that, you know, we saw the Justice card earlier, and the scales remind me of justice, and Libra is justice pretty much in tarot. So this person does want to bring you justice. Look at this. Oh my God. And we are in the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. You guys, this is beautiful. This is confirmation, because I'm getting here that this full moon is really going to be absolutely powerful. And not only is this person seeing things differently, but when you see them step into this new energy, it's almost like you're not going to recognize them, because they never shown up like that to you before. But it's what's needed in order for this person to finally resolve any hurt, any conflict that you guys have had. And it's coming very soon, you know? I love this. Let me get one more card to see. What is this personal issue? It can be different things for different people, right? But let me just see what Spirit wants us to know. What is this personal issue that's going to reach a resolution? I'm hearing the dating, like they want to date you, meet up with you, right? Because if you guys haven't been speaking, I feel like this person wants to resolve things by meeting up with you, right? That's how it starts. Okay, we have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So I feel like the personal issue that this person has been dealing with, and I mentioned that earlier, is their negative thoughts. And their negative thoughts is part of them trying to be in control, right? Just like when you don't speak to somebody, you're trying to control the situation, right? Because you want it to stay the same, so it's just better not to talk. And so that's a blockage that this person has been trying to resolve within themselves, but your love is right there, you know, holding them down. And it's almost like no matter if they try to walk away from this love, they still feel connected to you. They still feel tied to you. Look at this. We have wedding rings. So I'm getting here that The personal issue that you guys are dealing with is the ego, being codependent. We saw the codependency card earlier, right? This person is very controlling as far as like they're methodical about what actions they take and don't take so that they can influence an outcome. And that's the issue that they have to come to terms with, that they have to let go of control, that they have to surrender to this love, because you can't control this love. And once this person finally makes that decision, like, okay, I need to just stop trying to be in control and give into this connection, that's when the resolution is going to come. And the resolution is going to be, you guys are going to be in union. You guys are going to get married, for some of you, right? Because this is an eternal love. I love it. So, look at this. Underneath the bottom of the deck here is discovery. They saw or heard something that turned their sense of reality upside down, left them feeling powerless and trapped. Okay, so I feel like this was you. You helped this person discover that they were control freaks, right? That they were trying to manipulate outcomes, right? And I'm getting here that now this person is discovering there's a better way of living, because the previous ways would work with other connections, but if this person wants to be with you, they have to, kind of like a snake, shed their skin and discover new ways of doing things so that they can finally cross that bridge to get to you. But the reason why there has been a blockage is because they're trying to do the same thing they've done before with other people with your connection, and you can't do that. This twin flame connection is going to teach you and this person that the way to be able to be in union is to let go. Let go of the old life, let go of the ego, let go of the toxic behavior, let go of trying to control things. And that's when the new energy can come in. But it's being held up right now because of these blockages, and also finances could be a factor. And at the same time, we saw the insight. This person didn't have the insight at the time, and I feel like now they're getting the insight so that they can shift the energy to match yours. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna leave it there. Hope that was helpful. Comment below, let me know if this resonated. And like I said, if you'd like to book a reading, the link is in my description box. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, pile 2. This is your reading. Bat. Listen up, you're working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface, okay? So I'm getting here that your person that you're dealing with could be trying to let go of any outdated beliefs, right? And I feel like the full moon is a part of bringing up those beliefs to the surface for them. So let's find out more about this energy. Oh, what we need to know, okay? Okay, we have honesty. And I feel like this is part of them realizing these beliefs that they needed to update, so to speak. And once they are able to see clearly through those beliefs and come to some truth here, that's when they're going to unlock the truth and speak up. Number 31 breaks down to a 4, so that's going to help you guys establish a new foundation. Wow, look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have communication. So pile 2, I feel like you guys are going to start communicating here in the next 2 weeks, because I feel like that's when the full moon is more potent, right? And so they're going to communicate with you. And look at this, we have messages here, signs, symbols, dreams. So they could be also telling you about their dreams. Okay, so let's pull. Okay, this is weird. These just popped up together, so I'm going to pull them. So we have the Hermit. Okay, so I feel like this is why your person has needed to take some time out to themselves. Then we have the Wheel, and then we have the Four of Wands. And I was literally talking about the number 4 for foundation. So I'm getting here that this is going to really turn the corner here for you guys to, have some kind of reunion, because this is fated to happen. This is your destiny. And so it's going to allow you guys to be able to resolve things and come together, you know. I love it. Look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. So this person has been feeling overwhelming about these beliefs, you know. I feel like the beliefs have been weighing them down, and that could have been why they didn't have the right tools or the right ways to be able to express what they were feeling, because they didn't, it's almost like they didn't feel like their beliefs were allowing them to connect, you know, how they really felt. And now that they're adapting new beliefs, these new beliefs are helping them change, right? So let's get some more oracle cards and see, why is the Hermit here? Oh my god, this came out for pile 1 too earlier. That's insane. And that's usually the Hermit's energy, somebody that takes some time out by themselves, right? They might be a little bit standoffish, they might feel a little bit lonely, but it's necessary to be able to retreat and take some time out to yourself. Look at this, bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, right? Because that way, when this person finally comes back out of their hermit mode, they're ready to take charge, they're ready to take action. Wow. So why is the Wheel of Fortune here, Spirit? Yeah, this is going to turn things around for you guys so that they can come towards you and give you an offer. Yeah, so it's going to balance things out. They're becoming aware that you are their person. And I feel like they're going to give equally to you. Equal give and take. This also reminds me of the Justice card. Okay, the bottom of the deck of that was the Hierophant. So yeah, they're definitely adapting new beliefs here. And they're awakening to the connection, if anything. And as soon as they are able to sort through those beliefs, they're going to be able to take action and communicate with you. Why is the Four of Wands here? Exactly. This is going to transform things in your connection. They're going to be open. They're going to embrace the change, right? But it took some time for them to evolve, right? For them to go through that cocoon phase to finally earn their wings. Look at this, and we have the full moon energy, right? When we're talking about the full moon in Cancer. So they see that you are very self-aware. I feel like they're starting to also step into their power. Okay? And so they're becoming more harmonious within themselves. Wow. You're not going to believe this. Bottom of the deck, we have twin flames. The Swan's energy. You know, I feel like for a lot of you, you may have been losing faith. And I'm getting here that this communication is going to restore your faith. And hopefully in this reading, that's going to also help you get into that mindset that you need to stay positive. Okay, pile 2, because if you don't, and if you don't watch your thoughts, then you're going to manifest whatever thoughts you're, you know, going back and forth on, right? That's insane. Okay, let's get some oracle cards here for messages of the heart. Yeah, wow. And it's interesting because bats represent resurrection and transformation, and that confirms this whole pile. What you thought to be lost forever will come back, and you'll witness the impossible made possible. And that confirms what I just said, pile 2. So that's amazing that I just said, if you lost faith that this connection wasn't going to come back around, you just wait, because it's going to be resurrected, you know. I'm being drawn to this tree here. And it's almost like this person had to grow, you know, from a seed to a tree. And it took time to grow from that energy, right? To be a full-blown tree. And then he'll be able to carry you. Okay? Interesting, because she's missing a shoe. It's like right there. But I feel like when this person comes back in, you're going to be so blown away that it's almost like you're going to be waiting for the other shoe to drop, because you're afraid that this is too good to be true. But Spirit wants you to believe that it is. Oh my God, look at this family tree. Right when I'm talking about the tree in this card that I was drawn to. This is confirmation. There's cultural differences, different values, beliefs, or traditions that pose a challenge to this connection. And that's exactly why we started with, you know, this person's going to release any outdated beliefs, right? Wow. That's beautiful. That confirms the message, you guys. If this person thought that because you guys come from different backgrounds that, you know, you guys could never be together, I'm getting here that they're starting to realize those things are just society's expectations, and that does not matter, you know, because all that matters is the love that you guys have for each other. And that's beautiful. Okay. And so I'm getting here that they're ending that old way of thinking that, you know, that cultural differences had a factor to do with your connection. They entered your life to test you, teach you, and bring out the very best in you. Now their part in your story is over. And so I'm getting here that this person needed to meet you so that they could get away from those old beliefs, that old programming, and to teach them that there's a better way, right? And that's what twin flames connections do. You know, it brings about healing. They're at the end of a big healing cycle, coming to peace with their past and bringing back balance in the connection. Wow. And that confirms the, which one did I say? The balance card right here, right? That we talked about earlier, bringing back balance into the connection with the Wheel of Fortune. So you guys are about to get your lucky break here. The impossible is going to be made possible here. Especially with the full moon being in Cancer, that's about your home life, right? Relationships. And Cancer is ruled by the moon, and that's when the moon is in its home, right? And so it's a very good energy because things are going to be rectified. Things are going to be balanced in the relationship space, in your home space, right? And it's going to bring about a new energy. Yeah, from this dark night of the soul energy. They're experiencing massive upheaval to help them align with new levels of love with themselves and the connection. Okay, that confirms the message of what we've been talking about. Love it. Okay, let's get some romance angels to see. Okay, this came out for pile 1 as well. That's interesting. Past life relationship. You guys have known each other before. And we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I'm getting here that for some of you might be invited to get away, maybe for the end of the month or Valentine's Day. That's like right around the corner. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. And Spirit wants you to also pay attention to any red flags that come up. Okay. Because I feel like sometimes we might get caught up on, oh my gosh, my person is back, right? But you also got to take into account that at the end of the day, even though we are light workers and we're trying to show the world unconditional love, we're still human, right? And when we're human, we're still going to make mistakes. And so I feel like in order for you guys to fully help each other transform, you have to accept where you are now, and that could still have some flaws, some kinks to work out, and Spirit wants you to be aware of any red flags that come up so that you can be able to gently point it out to your person and still be in this playful energy, not be so serious, you know. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, love it. And right here it says let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I feel like this connection is going to help you guys be more open to people coming into your life. And this could be people who are also on the same journey with you. And maybe they're also in union and you could get advice from them. Like, hey, how do I handle this, you know, with my person? Because things are going to get pretty intense, okay? It's almost like just because you guys come back together into physical union does not mean that all your problems are going to be resolved and you're going to be good to go. There's still going to be some things that are going to come up that you guys have to heal together, you know. Prosperity lies ahead, but I feel like Spirit wants you to know that either way, you guys are still going to have prosperity in the near future. look at this. Going from the new moon to the full moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Let's get one more. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So yeah, I feel like you guys are needing to also be aware that you're still human. You're still going to deal with, you know, some aspects of your shadow that might come up. And because of that, you need to make sure that you're not letting the ego run the show, right? Because you still have to make sure to communicate your boundaries and what you will and won't stand up for. See? Be bold and make the first move. So I'm getting here that for some of you, don't be afraid to speak up if something you feel is, you know, unfair with your person. You need to let them know and not hold on to grudges or like feel like they should know better, so I shouldn't have to tell them. Like, that's the ego talking, right? So Spirit is saying don't let pride get in your way, because when you're dealing with your person again, you might need to ask for help while you're dealing with them, because sometimes you want this connection for so long, right? And then when it finally comes in, sometimes it's not going to be exactly what you pictured, right? Because sometimes the reality sets in and people are people, right? And so you just have to be patient with your person and don't be afraid to speak up, right? Because we saw the expression card, the throat chakra, communication. Don't be afraid to speak up, because that's what's going to help you guys be transparent. It's going to help you guys be authentic, and it's going to help you guys be on the same page with each other, okay? Yeah, see, I kind of felt like I had to pull that, because this is the energy that you guys might come to a crossroads where you're going to be like arguing about something, but at the end of the day, you have to make sure that your ego's in check and that you are paying attention to any programming that you have grown up with, and not trying to apply those same traditions and old beliefs into your connection, because it's not gonna flow. You know what I mean? And that's why you guys might need help with a fellow twin flame connection that can help you guys weather any storms or any things that come up. That's why the red flags came up, because Spirit's going to let you know that just because this person is coming in doesn't mean that everything's going to be rainbows and butterflies. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that's the energy that Spirit wants you to be aware about that. Let's get some more info about this tension. Like, what is the argument or the pain that you guys are going to be dealing with that's going to come up to the surface? And I feel like this is why the message here is saying you're working through deep soul patterns, right? And because Spirit is saying that, you have to be aware that just because you guys come back into connection or, you know, physical union does not mean that your old beliefs, your old patterns are just going to go away. It's going to be a process. And just be patient with each other. Okay? This is a very different message than the first pile, but it's very similar. But yeah. So let's see. What is this tension here, Spirit? Wow. The tension between you guys is that you guys are polar opposites, okay? That you guys have to find your sweet spot, right? Where you have to make sure that you are balancing both yin and yang energies. And know that once you guys are gently stepping into your true energies and nature, I feel like that's what's going to help you guys complement the other person, right? Because I feel like, you know, we've grown up in this programming of, you know, especially women always being in our masculine energy. And when our person comes in, we have to make sure that we allow them to give to us so that we're not overgiving, right? And so it's almost like the argument and the tension is going to be you guys learning how to balance your energies within yourselves so that you're not overdoing it in one area of the connection and then expecting somebody to pick up the slack on the other side. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. And then we have keys on a ring at the bottom of the deck. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So with this energy, pile 2, I'm getting here that I feel like there's going to be a lot of factors coming into play where you might feel overwhelmed of this could, you know, the situation could go many different ways. But I feel like you have to make sure that you both speak up of where you're at and what you want out of the connection or what you desire. Because if you don't, you're going to resent this person, right? If you don't communicate. And then you're going to feel like they're stringing you along because you haven't spoken your truth, right? And so I feel like part of the tension that you guys have to be aware about is to not allow any factors outside of your connection string you along. You know what I mean? Not get caught up in the shuffle and always be centered in yourself so that anything else that comes at you, you're still at peace. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is what helps you guys be in this connection, is that you guys have a soul contract where this is going to help you guys learn how to be in balance. I feel like that's why balance came out earlier, you know, because you have to make sure that you're putting in equal parts of your energy, not overdoing it in one area, not the other. Okay. And that's what's going to help you guys open your heart. That's what's going to help you guys be perfect together, getting together. And that's going to help you guys unlock any blockages, because you guys are each other's lock and key. You know what I mean? You set each other free in this connection. I love it. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below and let me know if this resonated. Let me know if this was the pile that you picked and if it resonated. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can do so by clicking on my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi, pile 3. This is your reading. You picked the Lion. Honor your soul and celebrate its journey. I love it. So I feel like for a lot of you, your person is really trying to honor their heart, honor their soul, right? And also honor this journey that you guys are in, because I feel like in the beginning, of course, a lot of masculines may feel like this feels like a curse, you know what I mean? Like, I can't get over this person. And so I feel like they're trying to balance things out as far as their masculine energy, to not be too much in that hunter mentality, allowing things to flow, okay? And honor the challenges, however challenging they may be. I feel like your person's starting to, with this full moon, starting to accept things, starting to be more wise as far as like accepting things, you know, like being more in the flow of things. And surrendering is what the word that, you know, was leaving me. And so, and that's something that could be hard for them, right, to grasp, is surrendering. Because a lot of them try to be in that masculine energy where they're used to being in control and used to controlling things. And this connection has taught them you can't do that with this connection. You have to learn to just let go, you know. Okay, we have action. Masculine energy, just like the lion, right? Movement, perseverance, discipline, motivation, okay? And it's interesting that we have the number 3 here because it reminds me of the Empress. So I feel like this person does want to take action towards you with this full moon energy. Wow, look at that. Right when I was about to say with the Cancer energy, it's about the home life. And here it is, confirmation. Shelter, safety, nurturing, warmth, right? And it's interesting that I said the Empress because she's very nurturing, right? She makes you feel safe. And you know what I just thought about is the 4 energy in tarot is the Emperor, right? And we have 2 of the same chakras here. So I'm getting here that your person really wants to move towards this connection, okay? Because these add up to a 7, which is a Chariot, right? And that's the energy that they're in right now. They really want to make room for your connection so that you can be in the same energy, you know? Okay. So let's pull some tarot cards to get some clarity about this. We have the Three of Wands, another three, okay? So I feel like your person, I'm getting this energy that they want to come pick you up, okay? Do you see this guy in his little chariot, okay? And I literally was talking about the chariot. And this girl's over here like, I'm here, you know? It's like the little Uber coming to pick you up. Yeah, see, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. He's becoming more centered, okay? Because he went through a transformation here with the Death card, where he really wants to bring you this Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like he's making plans. He's on the way to you to come pick you up. You know, you got your bags packed already. That's good, right? and it says here movement. So for this full moon energy, movement is happening in the physical world because we have the King of Pentacles, right? This person really wants to express to you their feelings. This is something that has been brewing for a long time. And there's going to be communication here, very passionate communication, very emotional communication. You know what I mean? And they know that you're waiting for them, okay? Even if you're not, even if you moved on with your life, I feel like in their subconscious they know that you are holding space for them, okay? Because you are their home, you know? Let's see, give me one more. The Magician. Love it. So they're going to take action. I mean, that's what the Magician represents, moving forward, mastering something, right? In order to manifest something into the physical. And then we have the Death card at the bottom with the Strength, okay? So this person had to let go of the old life, especially if they were in that lustful energy where they were like this player. And I feel like now they know, if I want to come home, I have to take action towards things that are going to fulfill me, things that are going to make me feel like I'm the king of the castle, right? Because I feel like before they were more in a Knight of Wands energy. Let me see what's at the top of the deck. Okay, we got Two of Cups, the World, and the Ten of Cups, okay, with the Hangman. So I feel like this person needed to explore the world, explore other connections, but at the end of the day, they just wanted to come home to you. You know what I mean? Like they feel like you're the one that they see themselves settling down and having kids with, and a dog, you know? Like you guys are like two peas in a pod is what I'm hearing. And so I feel like your person is now ready to take action towards this connection because they're feeling really lonely out here, you know what I mean? Especially because he's outside of the castle, right? It's almost like they feel homeless, you know? And they're really wanting to come pick you up and take you home, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get some more oracle cards. Why is Three of Wands here? We have the Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So I'm getting here that your person, pile 3, is being a little bit, not standoffish, but like taking their time to come towards you, making the plans. Because I feel like there's somebody that's looking over their shoulder while they're wanting to make this move towards you. And I don't know, I kind of hear like if you look at this card, he's on his way to her, right? And there's also an arrow over here going this way. Like this is a crossroads. Like you're standing at this crossroads right here, right? And I don't know why, but I'm just hearing something like this person. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm just gonna go with it, okay? This person thinks that if they come towards you, that you might turn them down and be like, oh, I have another ride coming, or you know what I mean? Or they also feel like they're not sure if you're really waiting for them because they don't know if by the time they get to where you are, if you're still going to be there, or if they think that you think they're going to just move on past you. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's almost like that's why the snake energy is here, because that's about being a little bit deceitful here, right? Because it says here malicious. And so it's almost like this person is having a hard time trusting, hard time trusting that you're going to wait for them, hard time trusting that you're going to see the best in him, that you're going to trust that he is going to come pick you up and not go past you. You know what I mean? And so it's this energy where he doesn't know how to take it yet, but he's on his way, right? He's on his way to come pick you up. See, this is why I felt the energy. We have the sunglasses, gaslighting, looking, stalking, perception, watching, focusing out. So I feel like that confirms what I was feeling. I feel like this person is waiting and biding their time. They're on their way to you, but they're trying to feel the energy. If you're going to be receptive to them, right? For them coming in, or if you're going to be gaslighting them. I feel like they went through a very traumatic energy with the karmic, and it's almost like they have PTSD from that connection, and they fear that you're going to be like that. Let's get some more on the snake. What is the snake energy doing here? And you know, competition reminds me of somebody that could potentially scoop you up before he gets there, right? So I feel like your person doesn't want to lose you to another person, right? Okay. So the stars, the snake energy has to do with a wish, come true. And we have the Six of Cups here. So I feel like this person I feel like they're stuck with this belief about the past, right? Because in the past, they could have lost somebody. And also they could have been remembering how they lost you. And so they're hoping that this is not going to be the same situation again. That history is going to repeat itself, right? Oops. Yeah, so there's a lot of flood of emotions, tears of sorrow or joy, release, fulfillment. So it's almost like this person has to be in an energy where they're okay with whatever's going to happen, but they're not quite there yet. This is why the Three of Wands is on its way to the Four of Wands, right? Because look at this, we have wow, I didn't even mean to pull this one. Because once they get to that Four of Wands is when they're going to take action, right? Towards you, if you're a Scorpio. We saw the Death card again, okay? So whatever action they take, they know that it's going to start a rebirth, it's going to restart your connection. It's going to bring it back to life. Okay. So let's see. Why is King of Pentacles here? I just heard Sweet Home Alabama. I don't know why, but that could be significant for some of you. Okay, so we have Cupid's arrow. See, so have faith that love is coming. He's on his way. We saw him in the little chariot coming towards you. Love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation, okay? And I feel like this is why hesitation is here, because that's why he hesitates. Is she going to be really waiting for me, or is she already going to be gone? Does she think that I'm going to move on past her? You know what I mean? Yeah, there it is. Self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship. It's almost like even though this person wants to move forward, this is lingering. This is at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like it's something that you don't see, because I feel like it's in their subconscious. They're wondering, or is this going to be just like an illusion where it's not going to be what I expect, right? Where this person's going to be only one-sided, where I'm going to come in, like, hey, I'm here to meet up with you. I'm in town or whatever. And they're going to be like, what? Like, I don't want you. You know what I mean? Is that vibe that I'm getting. Like with the gaslighting part, especially coming out, I feel like this person fears that you're going to be like, oh, why do you want to come all of a sudden? I thought that you were, with somebody else, or, it's that energy where they're hoping that you're not going to be like that, because that's what their karma did to them, making them feel guilty, throwing off their reality, putting thoughts into their head. Very manipulative energy, making them doubt themselves, And Let's see, wise magician here. Yeah, so it's going to take time, right? It's coming in, but I feel like there's still a cycle here that this person has to go through to heal it so that they can master themselves. And it has to do with learning from the past, right? The perception is what's the blockage here, where this person is afraid that you're going to gaslight them, that you're not going to feel the same. Okay, let's see, why is the death card here? What are they letting go of? I'm hearing like they're letting go of their old life. You know, like if they were a single bachelor, they want to let go of that life and get married to you. Yeah, oh my gosh. So they're letting go of the, remember I said they had a PTSD from this karmic relationship they were in? They're letting go of that trigger and healing it, right? That resentment energy, because the karmic was very resentful, and they're learning their lesson here. So I'm getting here that this person's now learning that they needed to let go of the energy of resentment, gaslighting, one-sided relationship, that it's not going to be the same situation with you. See, stop the pattern. Abandonment. They're letting go of this anxiety that they feel that you're going to abandon them, that you guys are going to end up breaking up again. Yeah, see? Because it's going to be an epiphany, a transformation. It's going to be like the tower moment. It's going to help them let go of that old foundation so that you guys can build a new foundation. Tell me more about this death card. Sometimes in tarot, death also represents not only rebirth, but somebody could be leaving like an old job and starting a new one, or getting pregnant for some of you. Okay. Especially when I mentioned that number 3 reminds me of the Empress. Wow, that jumped out really fast. Okay, so the death card here is talking about a new cycle here with you guys, where the divine is intervening for you guys. This is like a tower moment. And it has come in perfect timing for you guys to finally ascend from the old energy to the new one. And you guys have luck on your side. You have a double rainbow. I mean, that's significant. And so this new energy is going to help you guys move forward. Okay, that's why we started the reading with action and movement. Okay, they're going to come visit you. They're going to come pick you up. Like, hey, I'm outside. I'm going to come pick you up. I'm outside, you know? 9 of Cups, like your wishes are going to come true. This person's going to travel towards you. Okay. Wow. I love it. Let me get one more for the snake energy earlier with this messages of the heart. Why is that here, Spirit? Yeah, guarded. They're still very guarded and trapped behind their own emotional defenses. Allow them to fall in love in steps. Remember I said that this person is afraid that when they get to you, you're going to already either be gone, or you're going to assume that they're not coming for you. Like you don't believe them. Like you don't believe their intentions. And that's that guarded energy. You see this woman is very guarded and closed off. And I feel like they're afraid that you're going to be like that when they come in towards you, you know? Like you're going to not be trusting them, that you're going to think that they're a snake, you know? See? That you're not going to trust this unknown energy because you haven't heard from this person. So it's almost like, are you serious? You know, like they don't know if they can trust the situation to go as planned or as they would hope for it to be. And they don't know if you would be able to trust them. The unknown scares them. They see the abundance you bring into their life, but they fear being wrong. Wow. So that's confirming. Remember I said they're afraid that when they get there, something's going to go wrong. You know, that's that energy. They're afraid that you're going to turn your back on them, that you're going to be closed off, that you're going to be like, I can't trust you. You basically betrayed me. You know, you were a snake. You went after, you know, your own temptation. Wow. That's what they're afraid of, you guys. But I'm getting here that Spirit wants you to know that they're going to overcome that energy, because that's part of them needing to heal that trigger, that wound that, you know, this karmic instilled onto them. And once they get past that, they're going to move forward. So let's see, how is Spirit helping this person overcome that fear? Okay, we have permanent mark. You left a permanent mark on their heart that can be erased. Even if they try, you will always be remembered. So I'm getting here that the way that Spirit is helping this person let go of that fear is by them trusting in their heart that you are there in their heart for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like Spirit is sending them signs like, hey, this is your person, and they can never forget about you. So I feel like the fear is gonna dissolve, but it's gonna be a process where, by Spirit reminding this person through signs and synchronicities that you're their person, and them trusting those signs, that's when they're gonna start letting go of that fear that you're not gonna show up for them. Because they still have this craving for you, insatiable. They have an insatiable thirst, a thirst that no one else but you can satisfy, craving for you more and more. Okay, so I feel like the way that Spirit is also helping them is, you know, it's funny because we have a full moon here and we are in the full moon in Cancer. So I feel like with this energy of the full moon in Cancer, it's bringing up those emotions to them where they have this strong angst, desire for you, and they're like, why do I crave this person? Why can't I erase them? You know, why are they still in my heart? Why can't I just forget them, right? That's what's going to keep helping them move past that fear. Because eventually they're going to be like, okay, if I can't get over this person, if I still want them, I need to explore the unknown. I need to see what this is about. I need to just go pick up my person, you know? You know what I mean? It's going to drive them to that point where they're going to be like, you never know. It might be like one day they're in the car and they're just going to start driving towards your house. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just that energy. Their heart's going to start driving the wheel kind of an energy, you know? Oh, man. See? Communication is key, you guys. I think Pile 2 got this about communication, okay? And this is confirmation that once you guys are able to start communicating, Pile 3, I feel like this is when the energy is going to start communicating, you know, the energy of where one has their eyes closed and feeling the energy, and actually opening their eyes and seeing that you can make your reality come true based on what you feel, based on what you're manifesting. And you know, Gemini is in retrograde in Mars, right? So I feel like, especially how we started the reading with the 3 and the 4 and the root chakra, that has to do with like Mars energy. And we have the death card at the bottom of the deck, right? Somewhere in here. So with the death card, you know, that signifies Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. And so I feel like you guys are going through a rebirth here in the next 2 weeks, where it's going to bring in a new energy where you guys are going to speak and communicate, and your hard work is paying off. We are in Capricorn season, so that's the energy here that's coming to the forefront. Okay. See, work through your fears. Oh my God, I've literally been talking about that, how your person and you, I feel like you guys are both going through cycles of being afraid. And I feel like your love is going to drive out all those fears. And Spirit wants you to work through those fears. And interesting that I've been talking about the death card and Scorpio energy. I don't know if you're a Scorpio or you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo, because you picked the Lion card. But that's going to help you move into this energy where you're going to achieve your goal, you know, because things are coming to fruition with this full moon energy. And look at this. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Pile 1 got this card. So this is going to balance things out. I feel like all piles have been talking about balancing energies. And so that's also another thing that is going to help you dissolve your fears, where you're going to be more in your feminine energy, or, you know, balancing your masculine energy as well, so that it gives space for your person to be able to come in. Whew. Wow, that was a very intense reading, guys. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Comment below and let me know if this resonated. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you know what to do. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!